All right, here's a quick video on if you have a low pressure reading with your PTLevel. Either it's reading 0 or it's just reading much lower than the actual amount of water that you have in there. What that usually indicates is that you actually have some water that's got into this small tube. The way our device works, you put this to the bottom, it creates air pressure into this pressure chamber, and then it reads from the PTLevel. If you get water into this tube here, it'll throw off that reading and it'll read low. So this is a quick video just on how you will go about fixing that. First, you want to remove the pressure chamber from the cistern. You'll want to remove the clamp. And then you have the bushing, which you'll want to remove, and the tube. Sometimes it's a little tough to pull off, so you may want to use a little bit of heat, or you can use a pair of pliers to pull it off. If it stretches, you may need to use a little screwdriver just to pry it off. Just make sure you don't damage the barb. If you do damage the barb, just get a hold of us and we can help you with that. And then you want to remove it from the PTLevel side. Same again. Remove the bushing, then remove the tube by pulling it. Now once you get this tube removed, you're going to want to remove the air from it. One of the best ways of doing that is using compressed air. If you have a device like this and an air compressor, put it on the tube and blast that water out of there, making sure that all of the water has been removed. If you're not 100% sure it's been removed, what you can do is hang it vertical for a day or two just to make sure that it comes out. And if you still have an issue with it or you believe there may be water in it, get a hold of us. We can get you new tubing. Now you're ready to reinstall it. We suggest some silicone. There's a gasket sealant. It's called high-tack. You can use something similar to that. Even a little bit of Vaseline. Something to give it, to help the water and air from not coming out. So what you want to do is the barb here, you want to place the silicone around the barb, making sure not to cover the hole. You do not want to cover that hole, otherwise it will not read. Same on the transmitter, you want to cover around that barb without covering the hole. Once that is done, you'll be ready to install your tubing. What I like to do is use either a lighter or a heat gun and just a little bit of heat over the end of the tubing. Makes it much easier to put over the barb. So put that over the barb, and put your bushing on, and then you can put your clamp top. And same thing when it comes to your pressure chamber, just a little bit of heat. Help it slide right on. Make sure it's pushed all the way down. And your bushing, make sure it's pushed all the way down. And then your clamp. Clamp is very important. You do not want to lose this air, so make sure you use all of the hardware supplied with the device. And there you go. Now you're ready to place it back into the cistern. Make sure when you're doing this process that you always hook to the transmitter first, so that you do not get water in the tubing. If you hook up the weight first and put it to the bottom without hooking the transmitter up, the water will automatically go up that tube, which will throw off the reading. So make sure you put it on the transmitter first, then the pressure chamber, and then place it to the bottom. And there you have it.